Welcome to Viral Flow Media TV channel. Today, we're diving into a health issue that affects millions of people every night: snoring. Not only can snoring disrupt your sleep, but it can also strain your relationships and indicate deeper health problems. In this video, we'll explore proven ways to reduce or even stop snoring, based on science, sleep medicine, and expert advice. What causes snoring? Snoring happens when air has trouble moving freely through your nose and throat while you sleep. When airflow is blocked or narrowed, even just a little, it makes the surrounding tissues vibrate, and that's what causes the snoring sound. This is more common in people who have nasal congestion, extra tissue in the throat, or who sleep in positions that make breathing harder, like lying flat on their back. While it might seem harmless, snoring can sometimes point to deeper issues like sleep apnea, so it's worth paying attention to, especially if it's loud or happens often. The impact of snoring. Snoring isn't just a harmless or annoying sound. It can actually be a warning sign. When someone snores regularly, it might point to a more serious issue, like sleep apnea, where breathing briefly stops during sleep. Research has linked chronic snoring to high blood pressure, constant daytime tiredness, and even a higher risk of stroke. These aren't small concerns, and they can affect both your health and quality of life. That's why it's important not to ignore snoring, especially if it's loud or frequent. Getting it checked out could help you or someone you love sleep better and stay healthier in the long run. Sleep position matters. The position you sleep in can have a big impact on how well you breathe at night, especially if you snore. When you sleep on your back, gravity causes your tongue and the soft tissues in your mouth, like your soft palate, to relax and fall backward. This can partially block your airway and make it harder for air to flow freely. That's often what triggers snoring or even breathing pauses during sleep. But here's the good news. Changing your sleep position can make a real difference. Sleeping on your side helps keep your airway more open and reduces the chance of those soft tissues collapsing. It's a simple shift that can lead to quieter nights and better sleep quality for both you and anyone nearby. So if you or someone you know struggles with snoring, try adjusting your position. Sometimes small changes in how we sleep can lead to big improvements in how we feel. Scene 5. Weight and snoring. Let's talk about the connection between weight and snoring. Many people don't realize that carrying excess weight, especially around the neck, can have a real impact on how you breathe at night. That extra tissue can put pressure on the airway, narrowing it just enough to disrupt airflow while you sleep. And when air can't move freely, it causes the tissues in your throat to vibrate, which creates the sound we recognize as snoring. The good news is that even a small amount of weight loss can make a noticeable difference. You don't have to lose a lot. Just a few pounds in the right areas can ease pressure on the airway and reduce snoring for some people. In fact, studies have shown that moderate weight loss can lower the intensity and frequency of snoring, and in some cases, even eliminate it altogether. So if snoring is affecting your sleep or your partner's, it may be worth looking at how weight could be playing a role. It's one more reason to focus on healthy habits that benefit your whole body, including your sleep.
Scene 6. Avoiding alcohol and sedatives. Many people don't realize that what you consume before bed can directly impact how you sleep and how much you snore. Alcohol and sedatives, for example, might help you feel relaxed or sleepy at first, but they also relax the muscles in your throat. When those muscles become too relaxed, the airway narrows more easily during sleep. That increases the chances of snoring, and in some cases, can even lead to sleep disruptions like sleep apnea. To reduce the risk, it's a good idea to avoid alcohol or sedative medications for at least 3 hours before going to bed. Giving your body time to metabolize those substances helps keep your airway muscles a little more active so you can breathe more freely and sleep more soundly. So, if snoring is a concern, cutting back on that evening drink or avoiding sedatives late at night could make a real difference. Scene 7. Nasal congestion solutions. Sometimes snoring isn't about your throat at all, it starts in your nose. If your nasal passages are blocked due to allergies, a cold, or sinus issues, air can't flow smoothly while you sleep. That forces you to breathe through your mouth, which increases the chances of snoring. The good news is there are simple solutions. Using a saline rinse can help clear out your sinuses, while over-the-counter nasal strips can physically open the nostrils and improve airflow. Decongestants before bed can also provide short-term relief if you're dealing with a stuffy nose. If your snoring tends to get worse during allergy season or when you're sick, try targeting nasal congestion directly. Small steps like these can lead to quieter nights and better sleep for you and anyone nearby. Scene 8. Humidifiers can help. When we think about snoring, we often focus on things like sleep position or weight, but the air in your bedroom plays a role too. If the air is dry, especially during colder months or in homes with heating or air conditioning, it can irritate the delicate membranes in your nose and throat. This irritation causes inflammation and dryness, which makes it harder for air to flow smoothly through your airways. The result? More vibration, more resistance, and more snoring. That's where a humidifier can help. By adding moisture to the air, a bedroom humidifier helps soothe your airways and keeps your throat and nasal passages from drying out overnight. It creates a more comfortable breathing environment, especially if you're prone to congestion or you sleep with your mouth open. While a humidifier isn't a cure-all, it's a simple, low-effort solution that can make a noticeable difference for many people. If you're struggling with snoring or waking up with a dry mouth or throat, try running a humidifier at night. Sometimes better sleep starts with better air. Scene 9. Anti-snoring devices. If lifestyle changes aren't enough, there are also devices specifically designed to reduce snoring, and many people find real relief with them. One of the most common options is a mouthpiece, also known as a mandibular advancement device. These work by gently repositioning the jaw and tongue during sleep to help keep the airway open. When your jaw slides backward or your tongue falls back into your throat while sleeping, it can block airflow and lead to snoring. But by adjusting the position just slightly, these devices reduce that blockage and allow air to flow more freely. Many of these mouthpieces are FDA approved and available over the counter, which means you don't necessarily need a prescription to try one. They're often made from soft, flexible materials and come in both boil and bite styles or adjustable models, depending on your needs and comfort. While they may take a night or two to get used to, anti-snoring mouthpieces can be a great non-invasive option before considering more advanced treatments. If your snoring is consistent and affecting your sleep or someone else's, it's worth exploring one of these devices as part of your solution. Scene 10. CPAP machines for sleep apnea. For people diagnosed with sleep apnea, one of the most effective treatments is a CPAP machine, short for continuous positive airway pressure. Sleep apnea causes repeated pauses in breathing during the night, which can lead to loud snoring, poor sleep quality, and serious health risks if left untreated. A CPAP machine works by delivering a steady, gentle stream of air through a mask that you wear while sleeping. This airflow keeps your airway open, preventing the collapse that causes breathing interruptions and snoring. While it might seem a little intimidating at first, many users report feeling more rested, alert, and healthier after just a few nights of using CPAP. It's a proven and highly effective way to manage moderate to severe sleep apnea, and for some, it's truly life-changing. If you or a loved one snores heavily and experiences daytime fatigue, it's worth speaking with a doctor about whether a CPAP machine could help. Scene 11. When to see a doctor. Snoring might seem harmless, but in some cases it's a sign of something more serious. If you're constantly feeling tired during the day, even after a full night's sleep, or if someone tells you that you stop breathing while you sleep, it's time to pay attention. Loud, frequent snoring can be a red flag for a condition called obstructive sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is more than just disruptive. It can increase your risk for heart problems, high blood pressure, and other health issues. That's why it's important to talk to a sleep specialist if you're experiencing these symptoms. A doctor may recommend a sleep study, either at home or in a sleep lab, to monitor your breathing, oxygen levels, and overall sleep patterns. The results can help pinpoint the cause of your snoring and guide you toward the right treatment. Remember, good sleep is essential to good health. Don't ignore the signs. Getting checked out could make a big difference in your energy, focus, and long-term well-being. Scene 12. Healthy sleep hygiene. One of the simplest yet most powerful ways to improve your sleep and even reduce snoring is by practicing healthy sleep hygiene. That means sticking to a regular sleep schedule, even on weekends. Going to bed and waking up at the same time helps regulate your body's internal clock and supports better rest. It's also important to avoid stimulants like caffeine in the hours leading up to bedtime. caffeine can keep your body too alert when it should be winding down. And don't forget your environment. A cool, quiet, and dark bedroom can make a big difference. Reduce screen time before bed, use soft lighting, and try to keep your space clutter-free and calm. These small, consistent habits help your body relax and promote healthier breathing patterns throughout the night. When your sleep is deep and uninterrupted, everything from your mood to your energy improves. Scene 13. Natural remedies and exercises. If you're looking for a simple, drug-free way to help reduce snoring, natural remedies and exercises may be a great place to start. One of the most effective approaches is doing daily tongue and throat exercises. Just like working out any other part of your body, strengthening the muscles in your mouth and throat can improve airflow and reduce the vibration that causes snoring. For example, you can try slowly repeating vowel sounds like A, E, I, O, U out loud and with emphasis. Doing this for just a few minutes a day helps build tone in the soft palate and throat. Another great technique is to press your tongue firmly against the roof of your mouth and hold it there for a few seconds. Repeat this motion several times in a row to improve tongue strength and position during sleep. These exercises may feel silly at first, but they're backed by research and can actually make a difference, especially when practiced consistently over time. Natural methods like these are safe, easy to do at home, and can be part of a broader strategy to get better sleep and reduce snoring without needing devices or medication. Scene 14 is the recap on this topic. Let's take a moment to recap everything we've covered. Snoring might be common, but it doesn't have to be permanent. Start with simple lifestyle changes. Sleeping on your side instead of your back can help keep your airway open. Managing your weight can also reduce pressure around the throat and improve airflow. Avoid alcohol and sedatives before bed, as they relax throat muscles and make snoring more likely. If you're dealing with nasal congestion, try saline rinses, nasal strips, or humidifiers to keep airways clear. And if those steps aren't enough, don't hesitate to explore medical options like anti-snoring mouthpieces or CPAP machines, especially if you suspect sleep apnea. The bottom line is this: small, consistent changes can lead to better breathing, quieter nights, and healthier sleep overall. Take the first step today. You and your body deserve it. Scene 15, call to action. Thanks for watching Viral Flow Media TV. If this helped you or someone you love, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. Here's to better sleep and better health.